All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Dr. Goggin. You can call me Sunny, and I'm here to help you feel better. So, I want to tell you about a few of my tricks that I've learned over the years as a functional medicine doctor and how I got better when I was feeling super, super sick. All right. So, let's go ahead. I'm gonna dive right in, and I'm gonna go ahead and record on my computer. So, all right, so what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about how you can reduce symptoms, feel better, increase energy, and really tap into your body's resources. Because you know what? Your body has the ability to heal. It knows how to do it, and there are ways that we can use to help your body wake up and do what it knows how to do. So I'm a family doctor, and I've been a family doctor for more than 20 years, and I've done a few things. The most important being getting sick. And so I had to find my way out of a very deep mire of symptoms. I felt absolutely terrible. And I'm going to tell you about the techniques that I use to get better. And I'm going to tell you how you can get access to free do it yourself courses and guidance from me for whatever you're trying to get better from. When I was sick, and I don't know if you've ever felt this way, I felt betrayed by my body. I wasn't sleeping well. I was very tired. My brain was not working right. I thought, why? How can I, in my 40s, feel this terrible, right? And pretty much, I had to learn a new way of thinking. And part of it really coincided with my new understanding of the old medicine, what I was taught in medical school about DNA being destiny. Well, all of us physicians are getting now, hopefully, that DNA is not destiny. And so much of how we feel is dependent on things we have control over. And those are things like this: thoughts, actions, exposures, all of these, what we choose to do, think, eat, where we live. These affect our genetic expression. So we're not doomed to our genes, basically. And we know within functional medicine and also within conventional medicine too. Exercise, it's good for you. It turns on good genes. And these other things that, your grandma knew to tell you to try and get a good night's sleep. So as a functional medicine physician, these are the kind of things I focus on. How can I help people gradually start to move, sleep better? And that's why I have courses on these things that you can access for free. The nutrition piece is so important. And if you have head to toe symptoms, getting the nutrition right can make a huge difference. So I have courses on stress release, courses on nutrition, how do you heal your gut, and basically, with all of these techniques, we are changing the epigenetics, and that changes which genes are being expressed. So it doesn't actually change your genes, you're born with your genes. Sometimes they can be damaged, and we used to think that illness was just from damaged DNA. Not so. Actually, epigenetics can turn on the bad genes and turn off good genes, just in the same way we can turn the bad genes back off, right? That's what we want. We want to have enough energy and be able to change the instructions. So when I was sick, what happened with me is functional medicine got me better to a point, but not all the way better, right? I was looking for anything. I was really trying to explore other areas that might help my symptoms. And part of that is I knew I was getting older. I knew that my resources were declining. And this happens to all of us. As we get older, universal cells that help us heal, these go down with every year. And by the time you're 60, you have very few of these kind of resources to help your body heal. And one of the most amazing, wonderful things that I feel like has been elucidated in the past decade is really that light can do a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of helping our bodies feel better. Light can actually help change the instructions, right? You guys know how when light shines on your skin, vitamin D is made in the body. That is a great example of how we can use light. And so what happened with me is one of my days not feeling good, I was in my office, a patient brought me a biotechnology and said this made their pain get better. And I was intrigued because I was very tired. They said it helped their energy and I had pain in my feet. So I thought, well, this is interesting, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And really, I had to try it. And did I feel better the next day? No, I didn't feel better the next day. It took me a while. After a week, I noticed something. Sometimes it takes people longer, but this is the technology that can make your protocols that you're working on, like the directions your physician or your naturopath has given you to try and feel better, it can make those protocols work faster because your body has the healing mechanisms in it. And if you're doing these good things, making the good decisions, it just helps your body really tap into its own wisdom. We know light affects the body in lots of ways. These are being looked at more and more closely. This is just one of the ways. It can increase ATP production. And this is the technology that I'm talking about. The patient brought me a little patch and said it helped their what was going on with them. I had to do some research. I didn't just jump right in, right? I had to find out whether or not it made any sense at all because I couldn't really wrap my head around it at first. I looked at the articles and I thought, this is extremely safe. And if it does what it says it does, it could make a huge difference in lots of different things. And so I gave it a try. And the way that it works is we're beings of light. We put out a little bit of light. When you put the patch on your skin, it reflects back a little bit of your light in an extremely specific manner. And this is what causes the biological effect, and it helps regulate energy flow in the body. And it changes a lot of things. There are articles that tell exactly what this does, and that probably it's a longer conversation, but I could explain it to you, and I would love to explain it to you. Because if you have symptoms, this could be something that would be a game changer for you. It was a game changer for this horse, all right? This horse used a patch for 6 months. That's a different horse. I mean, it's not really a different horse. It's the same horse, but it looks like a different horse. And that's because the inflammation is down in that horse's body after 6 months of using it. And you can see it in the heat map of the horse right next to the pictures. So when I don't feel good, I actually will get a phototherapy patch of one of these kind. The best one in my mind is the X39. If you're only going to pick one, that's the patch you would. If you're going to pick two, it's the X39 and the Eon, which lowers inflammation. People have more energy. People have better strength, stamina. It optimizes and supports overall health in some very specific ways that I'd have to go into when we had a conversation of how that would work in your body. But when you look online, you see lots of people feeling better from all kinds of different things. That's because their body's getting their the wisdom is turning on in the body, and that's what this light phototherapy patch does. And so these pictures are people who were putting a patch on their neck, nothing on their face. It's not like they changed their facial care routine, but you can see there's quite a difference in these pictures. This is somebody who used this patch after they had a bruise. Now, there are no medical claims around this patch, but when we see changes like this, the doctor said it'd take 3 to 4 weeks to get better, and this is 5 days, and you see that bruise is gone. This is a wellness product, though, and what it does is it helps your body do what your body knows how to do. And sometimes that can be surprising. So we always suggest that you go ahead and take those before pictures of your face, of your hair, of any scars, so you can see how it's going to change. Because lots of things can get better, right? And when we see the changes in people's face, right behind me, Marcy, dramatic change over, a 4-year period. And it's just so wonderful to see people feeling better, looking more vibrant. They are on the mend. And so how do we wear this, right? 12 hours on, 12 hours off. You just place it at one of two sites, either on the back of the neck or below the belly button. And it really is quite exciting. And now, when people are wanting to try it, you have the option to go on auto ship with myself or with one of my team members, and then you get access to all my DIY functional medicine courses in a private Facebook group where I can answer questions. In fact, we do live meditations every day in that Facebook group. We are trying to help each other feel better, and this is a perk that just the people get by being a part of my community. And anybody who gets patches from me or from one of my brand partners on down the line. So this is a super fun way that we can tap into wellness and be a community, because right now, after the last several years with the pandemic, we are all craving community and healing. And this is the way that you can get the patches. If somebody had you watch this video, make sure and go to, they have a link where you can get patches from them. And if they're on my team, if they're associated with me, you can also get access to my Energy for Life membership, which has all of the mold healing course, the gut healing course, all of these courses that you can access. Costs about $5 a day if you pay retail. However, in order to get the Energy for Life, you actually have to get a cheaper price. You can't just buy retail from me and get the Energy for Life. You need to be on auto ship, and that's because it takes some time to see if it's going to get better, right? Whatever you want to get better. And it's easy to get on and off of auto ship, but you want to give it at least a 3-month trial. And so if you go on auto ship with me or one of my brand partners in my organization, then you will be invited to the Energy for Life membership. You're going to need to talk with your representative and check and see if they're part of my organization. And if they are, all they have to do is reach out to me and I'll be able to send you the invite. If you're not yet a customer, then all you have to do is either go to the link of your friend who's having you watch this, or you can go to my link if no one has referred you. But I really would prefer, if somebody's referred you, you need to go to their link, not my link, because you'll still have access to the benefits as long as they're in Team Feel Good in my organization. So if you're a physician and you're thinking, I'm interested, I don't know if I want to take the plunge, this is a game changer in terms of how fast people will get better, and things like referrals will happen. And also, this Energy for Life membership you can share with your clients. So if you use the patches and you're like, these are working, then all you'll need to do is plug into Energy for Life, and you will be able to share functional medicine with your people. So I offer that because I think functional medicine needs to be spread around the globe, right? So this is really a great day for you if you're just hearing about this. I would love to get an email with questions. My email is below, and it shows you how you are able to tap into the wisdom of your body with functional medicine and biotechnology. And I look forward to talking with you all in the future. All right, you guys, have an awesome, awesome day.